Good morning. All right, good mooning, good mooning. Good mooning. All right, what's today? We got, it's hump day. Okay. Um, so happy hump day. Still waking up a little bit. This video is about, well, it's for Joyce, really. So, Joyce Armentino, hi dear. I don't know, we met maybe once or twice. I know of once. I don't recall another time. We talked for 5 or 10 minutes maybe at best. Don't know much about, I don't know much about Joyce other than a few things I've heard from my mother. Anyway, so Joyce is my mother's, Jesus, I don't even know, half-sister, cousin, right? Yeah, cousins. Okay, sorry. I don't know. Look, I'm not good at that shit. I'm not the family library. Or the town library, not to be confused with the town pimp, because I'm not that either. I don't know where that came from, but we're all kind of like just getting it together for the day. So I wanted to read something. This is out of the 21st Century Mysticism curriculum from Douglas. So this is another piece of it. I've kind of been putting information together and out there based on some of this. And this is called The 7 Secrets of Angel Contact. Okay. The reason why I'm bringing this up this morning with a shout out to Joyce, who has cancer and is going through a really hard time, biggest fight of her life. I mean, let's be honest. So, anyway, Joyce, love you. Had some really, really nice chats. Very few, and over text, but it's been really nice. And so anyway, the 7 Secrets of Angel Contact. I wanted to read this in part as a potential guide for Joyce, because this is, I don't know, I'm reading it this morning and I was kind of thinking of her. So anyway, got a candle going for you, Joyce. Now, it's not a white one, so we're going to have to bear with me. It's red, so I don't know what we're doing. But either way, just to kind of get that thought process going, and put a little intent behind light and love with that flame. And to me, that represents, that flame represents the infinite. It's constantly in some sort of flux, in motion. So anyway, all right. 7 Secrets of Angel Contact. Develop a love for the love. The highest level of spiritual activity is when experience activates intellect as higher mind. Then the love vibration attracts celestial and spiritual forces and intelligences through compatible resonance. I love that. Talk about trimming the fat. When you're experiencing and feeling the love, are you someone the angels can approach to visit? They love the love as much as they love God, so they look for that quality in others. Meditate on allowing the heart chakra to open. Yeah, I read that and I was like, it reminded me of Joyce's situation where, look, at the end of the day, isn't all we have, isn't love all we have anyway? I mean, Look, like my uncle used to say, you come in this world alone and you die alone. I mean, that sounds all shitty and ominous, but from a biological standpoint, that's true. So surround yourself with love. Develop a love for the love. That's great. Uh, the angels can approach and visit you. Who doesn't love that idea? All right, 2, ask for a visit. It will happen because you want it to. Learn how and when to ask. I mean, for me, look, it's interpretational. It's all in the abstract. It's all up to what you want it to be. So learn how and when to ask. When you're feeling down, all the emotions come in of the day and circumstance and situational stuff. I would ask when I feel sad or lonely or alone or whatever. You use these tools and resources to help with your quality of life and your own evolution. Learn what to expect. That's interesting because, of course, we want to initially blow out all expectations of anything and just be open with no resistance. Learn how to act or react when contacted. Okay. Number 3, learn to lose your attachment to control. Being a God sentient being is allowing God to work in your life. You willfully give up being in control and allow grace to happen by being open to coincidences and new energy. Absolutely. Learned about, well, it says coincidences here, but the synchronicities and Jesus, did I put a video out about the difference between coincidences and synchronicities? Because I need to do that. Or fuck it, I'll just tell you right now, if I haven't. Coincidences to me are these things that happen in life where there's no rhyme or reason to it. There's some sort of deja vu thing, or there's some sort of pattern or connection or a trend of something, but it doesn't get me to connect to self or divinity. Synchronicity is more when I'm locked in with a lot of clarity, living very presently. And every time some sequence of events happen that's in the synchronicity box, it's different. A lot of confirmation with synchronicities. Why do I feel like I can't talk? Like I'm talking like I got peanut butter in my mouth today. Like I've been chewing on a cat turd or something. That's kind of funny. All right. Anyway. My mouth has to catch up with my brain. All right. Anyway, there's coincidences and synchronicities for me. Okay, 4, mindlessness. Remember, we got 7 secrets of angel contact. And I got inspired by Joyce on this one because, you know, if you don't have your health and you're at a standstill in your life, or you're transitioning soon, or thinking that you're going to be transitioning soon out of body, and you fulfill your life contract, well, you want to do, and of course that transition, I can only imagine, is similar to coming into body. It's a little rough. You know, you're in the womb and it's all cozy and warm and comfy. You ain't got no problems. You're inside of the creator, the protector, your mother, your Mama Dukes, the Madre. Shout out to Oma for that. Then you get shoved down the tube. You come into body. I mean, most of us are kicking and screaming. I don't know, not everybody, but anyway, yeah, you're coming in, or you're going out in this case, and you're coming into the world. While leaving the world is Listen, I don't know. All bets are off on that. So, Seven Secrets of Angel Contact. Again, this is why I'm thinking of Joyce on this one, because this is what you got. You got you. You got the universe. It's you and the universe at this point. Okay, 4, mindlessness. The endless chatter of the mind is not a welcome mat for the divine influences. Learn to sit quietly and still the mind. The intellect understands the laws and precepts of spiritual life, but a quiet mind is what attracts the most sublime angels. Rest and chill. Yeah, and it's never too late to learn this. That's one thing I'm learning, is that, look, it's never too late. And we're here to learn. We're here to grow. We're here to evolve. I don't care if you're, a teenager and you have an interest in this. I don't care if you're on your deathbed and you have an interest, or wherever you're at in your own journey. It's personal, One thing I got to talk about at some point is manipulation's been coming up a lot. Not all bad, but kind of contemplating how I manipulate situations. Then kind of contemplating trying to dig into how others around me, people that I know, how do they manipulate? None of us want to be on the losing end of shifty, shady manipulation, which got brought up a week or so ago with a few people as to being one of my fears. Is I don't want to be manipulated by somebody in a way that can be harmful, because I don't catch it, because they're all savvy and shit. Anyway, okay, number 5, thoughtfulness. When do you think? When you do think of others before yourself. Angels are in service as doers and messengers for others. So basically, act like an angel. Be thoughtful and be considerate of others. How hard and challenging is that if you're in Joyce's situation, where you have this, you're in a state of, the unknown, the fear, the state of paralysis, of there's nothing more for me to do, it seems. Well, that's not always true. How the hell did Atlas end up down the road? Wow, that can't be good. Shout out to Addy Boy. So when you do think of others before yourself. Angels are in service as doers and messengers for others. Be thoughtful and be considerate of others. As you begin to act like the angels, they assist you and start letting you know they're hanging around you. So that can come in, well, for me, the experience oftentimes is the synchronicity. The universal laws are in place for a reason. We can't, apparently, they're just not going to come down. Yeah, you got to put yourself in a position. You have to do the work. Some people I met on a plane not that long ago, they said want takes work. And in some context, that is, in a lot of contexts, that's absolutely right. A lot of situations. Start being what you want to see. You want to be an angel? Be an angel. You start feeling the angels. Anyway, okay, number 6, consistency. Many people blow hot and cold in thought and action in everyday life. Be consistent by acting consistently. I like that. Develop a habit of doing something well every day. That's cool. I'm glad I read that, because I got a cord and a half or so of wood out here we're going to be tinkering on. And I'm going to tell you, when I stack wood, and I'm a little bit OCD, but it keeps me, I'm in the moment. I love it. That's therapy. I'll take the short pieces, that goes with the short. I'll take the medium, the long pieces, and I kind of like keep it all somewhat uniform. I don't know why, but that gives me gratification. I don't care as to why, but it does. That's what I care about. It's the act of doing. Be consistent by acting consistently. Develop a habit of doing something well every day. Then on the days your cycle is down, instead of you carrying it, it might carry you. Interesting. There we go. Angels are consistent, so when you act consistently, they like it. God loves us all, but can only use us if we are strong in will and character. And number 7, grace. It only happens because God wills it. You know, you offer your permission by asking them and acting worthy. God returns permission back because of grace. Little Sarah taking out the trash. Grace is the only salvation and is a gift, not a reward. This secret is not understood by the chattering mind, but felt in reverence by mystery. This secret might be the first one you forget, and the moment grace arrives, first one you remember. I got to read that again. I was distracted. Grace. It only happens because God wills it. You offer your permission by asking and then acting worthy. God returns permission back because of grace. Grace is the only salvation and is a gift, not a reward. This secret is not understood by the chattering mind, but felt in reverence by mystery. This secret might be the first one you forget, and the moment grace arrives first, and the moment grace arrives, first one you remember. My mind's chattering right now. That's why I'm staring at this like I'm trying to solve world peace or something. All right, anyway, I got to move on. All right, so the 7 secrets of angel contact. Develop a love for the love. Ask for a visit. Learn to lose your attachment to control. Mindlessness. Thoughtfulness, consistency, and grace. Yeah, that's good. All right, 21st century mysticism. Shout out to Joyce here. Takes a lot of courage to... my mind starts chattering when Sarah Massey's rolling the friggin' the garbage cans to the end of the driveway. If I don't have my health, or I don't have this or that, I don't know where my mind would go. So you see how difficult this is. It just happened in real time. There's a real time example of the fuck around. So no matter how rocky the seas may be, ultimately, as long as we have a somewhat clear mind, and we can use the brain and the heart together, and lose our attachment to control, yeah, everything opens up. That's when everything opens up. That's where all the magic is. I have not, one guarantee for me is that I have not, he is talking about consistency, number 6. I have never once felt the magic of the divine if I was bound up in my mind, trying to control ideas and contemplations of things or this or that. Never once has the magic come in. Too restricted for that. But speaking of consistency, every time I've been open and available and stopped resisting and didn't worry about outcome or expectation, that's when it happens. So we learn to program this stuff if we put the effort in. Want takes work, etc. All right. So that's that for this morning. Love you, Joyce. Yeah, can't really imagine where you're at every day, but yeah, surround yourself in the love.